In this video, we're going to show users how to create a custom activity using Desmos Activity Builder. So we want to open a new tab and we want to go to the Activity Builder homepage, which is teacher.desmos.com. And from there, we're going to go down here to Custom on the left-hand side. Choosing Custom, I'm now going to go over to the upper right corner where it says New Activity. I'll select that, and I can give my new activity a title. Let's say we want to call it Creating a Custom Activity. I click Create New Activity, and then I'm ready to go. Now you'll see your title up here in the upper left. That can be changed later on if you wish. And I have a blank slide or screen here. On the left-hand side are my components. I have all different kinds of types of questions and prompts, etc., that I can put onto my slide. Now, if we want to get started in a basic sense, we might want to add a note component. And this note component allows you to give instructions to students or ask questions. So let's say we want to start out fairly simple and ask students to simplify a fraction. And if I want mathematical notation, I can go down here to the math editor, which says type math. Selecting that gives me a little math editor box here. And if I wanted to have them simplify a fraction like 6/8, I can simply type 6 divided by 8, and it'll put it in a nice vertical fashion here for us. Now, having done that, I can click out of that math editor box, and if that's all I want my instruction to be, I can be done there. And then I have to also add an input box for students. Now, since we want them to answer using mathematical notation, I'll select Math Input. Here's the Math Input box. And if I click Preview, this is what the screen will look like from a student perspective. And the students can type in numbers such as this. They can click Submit, and our first screen is done. Closing the preview box, and I'm going to go ahead and take this focus mouse off. I have my first screen ready to go. I can give it a title. I can leave it blank if I wish, or I can call it Screen 1, whatever you'd like to put in there. And it'll show up here that this is my first screen created. I can add a second screen, and this is, again, empty like the first one was, and I can do different types of things. I can add a note for a question, and I can also add a multiple choice response. And in this, let's say my question is just going to be fairly simple again. And maybe I want to do 3 times 4. Now that's how it looks without the math editor involved. But if I decide after typing that I want that to look mathematical, I can highlight 3 times 4 and click Type Math, and it'll put it in there looking a little more mathematical for us. Now, my choices down here, I can simply put in, that would be the correct answer. But if I want that again to be in mathematical notation, I can choose this f of x, which is again the type math, the math editor, and it will put it in a math box. So for multiple choice, I need obviously more than one choice. I'm just going to make up some numbers here. We'll just have this be 3 possible numbers, 3 choices. And I'll go ahead and put that in the math editor as well. And then I need to choose which of these is the correct answer. And I can have randomized choices. So in other words, they'll be mixed up when the students see them. I can also ask students to explain their answer. And I can also have students see their classmates' responses. So if you'd like to see the response there or see their explanation, go ahead and click that box. I'm just going to leave that second one unchecked. And this slide is ready to go. I'll just call this screen 2. And again, we can keep going with this process here and create as many slides as we wish. And when we're done and we're ready to save it, what we want to do is go up here to publish. When I click publish, it'll take a moment to render. And you'll see here, here's your title. You'll see that it's created by you, and this is ready to assign to students. If you want to see the student preview, here's screen 1, here's screen 2. You can also choose, if you want to go back in to edit your activity, you can collaborate and share it with other teachers who can also edit it. You can share it with others, and if you want to make a different version of it and edit that version, you can go ahead and do that as well. And if you don't like your activity, you can go ahead and delete it. So that's a quick introduction on creating a custom activity in Desmos Activity Builder.